Uh, hello, hello, hello. Yep, it's Control. I feel like that's my intro to everything. It's just yup, and then insert game. Hang on. As I gotta do something. Err. That should be everything I want to do. Is the resolution okay? Is it nicely cropped? Yeah, it is. Well, just one more thing. Right. That's okay. Now we're ready. So yeah, Control. It's that Remedy game, released in 2019, and it looks pretty good, and it plays well, and it's got a lot of great moments and great characters and all of that. There are no other profiles, by the way. I can't change profiles. Well, alright. Alright. I'll just go new game.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
I'm here. Take my
Anyone
cassette player.
here?
Nice. Well, first off, reduce the mouse and then reduce all the volume. Yeah, so this is Control. There's a bunch of mystery stuff in the start, so don't worry about it. I think there's a lot of joy in just discovering this game. Also, hello Dindy. You're snarking? Stop snarking my channel. So what we first pick up is just prohibited items. Like these guys, they don't like modern items. And they definitely don't like having items being brought in and out of this building. Even just crap like rubber ducks. Why is that? Well, you know, it's, as I said, it's a mystery, and it's fun to just discover what's going on here. It also looks very strange, not counting the absolute crap texture loading. You can count the pixels on that man. You can pick up more.
Seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Euro expenditures. Mold removal. Right, so they just spend a lot of money on staffing, surveillance, and everything. I'm not sure I'll be narrating all the papers here. So these aren't random people, by the way, these posters or paintings. God, the textures are so crap. It's like a bug with the game, I think, or it's yeah. I thought I installed a mod to like make it better, but it's not working, it seems. That's Casper. Here's the janitor. It's generally the bureau. So what is the bureau? Well, if anyone's ever read SCP stuff, then this is definitely as we get into this game, it will just reveal itself to be very SCP inspired, to the point where it's like, wow, it's bordering on a ripoff. Who is this guy we saw in the intro? It's the director.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
So yeah, we just entered this weird ass building that just made of 100% concrete. And again, there's just technology here, all analog. Why? And why do they like redact all of this? Shoot to kill, right? I don't think we can read these ones. Just looking at my stream, it seems to be running. What's this? Well, you know the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're waiting on them from a number of people. Need an extension, please? Request form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get a written permission. R4 interdepartmental claims. Please contact Dr. Darling, Marshall, Kirklund, Salvador. Right. Even though this place is strange, they still have like corporate bureaucracy.
Hello?
Also, this game looks very good. It's probably the best looking game out there right now, like modern game.
Hey, excuse me.
Oi!
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about
Give me
it.
more Finnish poetry,
Face.
Ahti.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Hey, here, take this axe. Oh, I went back. Did I? Seek... seek shelter? Why? Glowing red. It's really dark here. What is... It's almost like you first play through this game and you wonder, okay, why? Why all these generic products in the vending machines? Again, there's a reason. Cleaning in progress, is this? Oh, never mind.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Hi, kiddo. Solid name brand, Donk Adora. Do you work in, like, advertising? Natato Nisps. I want some it is a finished product only. It's very dangerous, so we must deal with it. Conveniently avoiding trademark and copyright.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
You ever just walked into your office where you work and all the pictures are suddenly just low resolution like this? I'm almost tempted to try and fix the mod. Why is this guy shaking? Or was shaking? Yeah, you want some blank pack pistachio? Like, for as good as this game looks in terms of lighting and like art style, I don't understand the look at this, it's fucking rattling. My life gets slow rest due to due to LODs. That sucks. Well, alright, it's the physics. I was wondering if we were gonna get into the wacky stuff already. That because I played this game before and I thought I just missed some of the wacky stuff. Now here's the Willow Awe. What the fuck is Awe? Well, somebody died. And these guys are just avoid these things but do use these words, okay. So there's a lockdown, yet we're in here somehow. We need our Metal Gear Solid security cards. Also, what's with all these pneumatic tubes? As I said, this place is analog as hell. What was that noise? Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. Can't trust them, Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Right. Thump.
Shit. Shit.
What if you walk into your office
you
and
pick it up?
everything
The murder
is just
weapon?
high
Really?
res though, and you start lagging? Well, Mr. Trench has shot himself.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
You must choose to be the chosen one. This is such a cool place. It is just weird. The board or the pyramid, whatever, is just it's wonderful. Like whatever entity it is kind of funny. Oh, I will strike you.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Yeah. So it's a third-person shooter with a couple of other tests. Am I prepped and ready for VR? I guess I am. I don't have much prepared for tonight. We'll see if I do something before. So yeah, gun regenerates. You can't click any button to reload, it just does that. You gotta start world. We'll just go to whatever. You know there's no limits. So the gun, whoa! The gun and the shooting is probably the weakest part of this game. I need to reduce the volume. I think 40 is the sweet spot. You kill enemies and they drop these things. The blue things.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
This gun sounds eh? What about it? It sounds eh. Here's Trench doing things. He's got his certificate, that's good. Was the Mini Armstrong? I am so not following what you're saying. The Mini Armstrong.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Number one, that was brilliant.
Get the fuck away!
Who are these security guard entities? They look like... Whoa. Nice. You push around the little smoke effects as well. So we got a lot of, I guess, lore. Here's Trench. So there's a lot of live action stuff in this game. Like, just accompanying everything else. Hitman 420. What? What are you saying? Who? Whatever. Right, so here's the first SCP like where they just first it's like a description or like containment procedure. It is, and you know they got a number. There's a picture, and yeah, it is very SCP like. So yeah, we got the gun. The object's form is variable. When bound, allows the paritalitarians to blank. This object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. Object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank through their though their criteria is unknown. I guess the process is the board. So it was discovered within the oldest house, which is, I guess, the place we're in. The room of that is the director's office. They theorize that it's been many things throughout history. So, like, yeah, Mjolnir, Excalibur, and so on. It is designated a object of power. And it seems to be like a lot of things combined, like the board, the oldest house, and everything. It's one more.
Objects of power can cause or
Did
be
we watch
results
the
of
entirety of this
AWE's
one?
altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Thank you, darling. Can't enter that room. Don't have anything. Don't have any cards. Why is everything red in some places? Yes, why? If you get creative with your abilities and weapons, you can like sequence break ever so slightly.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline.
I mean, the shooting works. It's not the most fun focus of the game. There's meeting minutes. Just something's going on in this place. They're dealing with mold. Well, that's no big deal. Sir? Why are people floating? Is he dead or is he alive? Well, he's dead now.
Reminder, if you
What?
experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, so this place is kind of screwed up. What are you doing in the bathroom, Snake? Objects of power. I am going in circles. Just indiscriminately shooting these corpses. Or whatever they are. So red. That's scary. We're not gonna go there. I feel like these shelters aren't exactly... They certainly didn't help this guy.
Remind.
We already listened to that one. Awe investigation. Marshall? Alright. Check the suspected Awe in Duluth. Wasn't anything just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes strike before that. My team's getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake Oz from the real thing. You'll need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. We're en route to Sherman's Ranch, next on the list. Right. So stuff is happening outside in the world that is connected to, you know, this place. Wash your hands. Delays caused by house shift do not count towards overtime. Allergies. Speak in a moderate volume. It's a lot of small, neat things to read. Can't find your office? I gotta get to work. Dinner reservations. Don't be late.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Our enemy.
Babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating pounding that makes you hum it over and over.
It certainly feels hiss-like. Visitor evaluation. How to handle unscheduled visitors to the lobby. Welcome to the Federal... yeah, start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as a part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and their people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they don't leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How'd you find this place? Their answers are sufficiently harmless. Explain that this is a secure federal office, that they need to leave. You know what? You need to leave. Don't say watermelon. If their answers seem blank, escort them to the private room and conduct assessments. There is such thing as too suspicious. Neat. Urban legends. It just goes over that urban legends could be AWEs. Paranormal events waiting to happen. That's what they are. Die. Oh, this guy's insane. He's got infinite ammo.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
You must hold F to test the control point.
You did it. We did it.
Can you hear me?
I'm the greatest.
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I am perfectly sane.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
Right. Actual people who are not floating. Control points. Vital junctions of the oldest house. They will not experience unforeseen building shifts. Discovered by blank. Detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them the nerve junctures or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. Common factors of these theories that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuses to be blank. Yeah, this place is like starting to It's pretty obvious that this place has a mind of its own. Let's help this woman.
Come on, come on! It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy to help people, it seems.
Over here.
Hang on, I'm exploring. Like, it looks so familiar, like the architecture and like the places we go to. But then it looks also fucking weird and alien. Like, this light does not look... Looks like typical office lighting. But it's like, where is it actually coming from?
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know. Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it. It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss. Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you. Okay, that's my next stop. That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Pick up the phone!
I know this is
is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow
Neat.
the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
These are just crates and such. So the loot thing of this game, it is yeah, it's like this. You can equip mods, quote unquote, and you can equip other things to your guns, and you can upgrade your guns with these things. There's our list of missions. Here's another photo of Trench. One thing that I don't think holds up with this game, or just like flat out looks strange, is that it has that Uncanny Valley
The hotline should be in the communications department.
with faces and dialogue, and they just don't look human at all.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Let's just go
You
down the
mentioned
list.
the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
So she's talking to someone. Jesse. Not to Emily, but she's talking to someone else, you know? And it almost seems like that is us or something else.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Also pretty, what I said about the character models and the, like, facial animations, all these characters are based on real people. I think they just took the actors and scanned them or modeled them, whatever. And you end up with that situation with Star Wars, the Jedi game from Rebellion? Either way, that has some weird, like, character facial animations.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
I understand.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks, Emily.
Again,
I'm sure I'll have more
there's a lot of
questions soon.
mystery and questions right
Just let
now.
me know.
We'll just get to all of that later. Look how grainy it is. I'm pretty sure that's like... That's the RTX stuff. Getting weird with it. Or the real-time reflections. You can just wander a little bit here and pick up some goodies. Treasure. Here's where we came from, I think. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I learned earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Rodriguez. It is the next step. Amazon blames their disappearing bathrooms on paranormal building shifts. Look how weird it is. That's ray tracing? Why? It's just one light though. Maybe it's my mod. Also, look what it does to Jesse! Let's see the options again. It is all on high. Maybe it's the film grain? I doubt it. No. Whenever I remember, I'll try to go over the mods again to see if my mods are doing anything funky. And I just want to fix the texture stuff. Technological restrictions. Here's what I talked about, where like everything here is just analog. So nothing smart, nothing modern. And also, modern technology tends to disappear or break, sometimes quite violently. Sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets. Yeah. So all of this is like funamic tubes and all that. It's all, there's a reason for it, and it's so cool. Right. Well, we can't enter the funky post-it note door. What a shame. And we are on every... Like, the building... People have just put us up on every picture. Like, we are the director. And people had time to put those up. Maybe it was Ari. Ah yes, a new director will put you up on every picture. Of course. It also feels extremely creepy with just the whispering, and there is sort of... They are saying a bunch of stuff that makes sense in context if you were to like actually listen to what's being said. Here's the boardroom. We are going... We can interact with these ones. And we can change outfits. We can fast travel. Got our map. We are going up.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Tomasi. Indiscriminately shoots.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Yeah. Can't go there. Is that a statement? What's this? Travel costs? Visiting the Nevada accommodations. These guys are getting, like, getting charged a lot of money for, like, going to this weird motel? Or several motels, rather. Shut the fuck up! Up. So we picked up a weapon mod. We can't use it. It's exclusive to another weapon. His barrier. It is basically a shield for his people. His agents. These manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen felt the many corrupt agents floating through the Bureau. The His agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from the unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. They're not aggressive. They are vocalizing a strange incantation forever. Alright. These are vessels meant to propagate the His corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons? When attacked, they will disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resident form. Research is ongoing. Are these security guards? Bullpup rifles, eh? Yeah, just enemy lore. Very angry sounding hisses. Unstable area. The nearest control point has been downgraded to yellow. Alright, so it's green, yellow, orange, and red. Easy to understand. Right, here's a mod we can actually use. Accuracy increased by 6%, so I mean, okay. I really don't like the mod system. Plus the weapons in the mid-game and the end-game, they feel very weak. You can also get secrets like that. Oh. Can't hit shit. Oh, I got shields. Whoa. Gotcha. I don't think we have to explore that much right now. Dead letter approval. Press for dead letters archive cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide extremely handy for research. Analyze the letters for any information suspected connections to Oz and other altered materials. Cool. Thanks, Trench. A good guy. The best director. I can't see crap. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, call the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem. You got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fishes on the walls. It's not real. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit the button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. This is a lot of cuss words. The devil got into my house because of the fish. Now you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. Can you come? Sincerely. Wayne Barr. That's crazy talk. Let's stop this incessant talking. Actually cleanse this place. Cool. Now we can fast travel back to the Central Executive.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Cheers. Neat.
Communications.
Gotta get the hell out of that disc. Machine God. So this comes back to like dead letters just containing a whole bunch of random letters from that either just anomalously just appeared here or just got lost in like the American mail or whatever. So it seems like these mails are just from random people having most likely problems with Oz or Oops. Or moops. I think we got everything that there is to get. Central Executive, yes. There's some randomness to the enemies. They'll sometimes show up and give you a little bit of an encounter. Aside from that, not terribly advanced. Oh.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
So anyway. Ah, the security guards. What are they? They got the shotguns. We'll see people, actual security guards, have some weird idea for what weapons are. Like, as in, they'll be using weapons from, like, Second World War, then presidents. And contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America, they appear as spirit guides. Give me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. That's crazy talk, James. Right, so we're going to communications. It is a little bit like a Metroidvania. What? Oh. Why blocks though? Made up of cubes. Hang on. Just give me a second. Oh, what do you know? Alright, now we can go and see why this guy did.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss of rational
Whoa,
life.
fuck.
We need to cleanse it.
So yeah, objects of power aren't really friendly. Run! Hit the legs! Whoa! Shit! Actually destroys cover. I forget that that's a thing. Come back here.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Let me out! I'll get the force push and pull. Which was probably my favorite ability in Jedi Knights. And it is pretty cool in this game. The best ability in terms of damage and it's how fun it is to use. If you don't have anything to pick up, this will happen. You'll just grab debris from somewhere. Or from the wall, like that. Let's change our mod. Energy recovery is probably the best one. You do more damage depending on what you're tossing. If you're tossing something heavy, you'll just destroy whoever you hit. I installed a mod that should increase the camera distance. I was going to use the photo mode to go over to the pyramid, because it is by far like an oddly cool thing in this game, even though it's just a pyramid.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you.
You can launch explosives and you'll just annihilate. Keep it. Who else is around here? Anyone missing? Oh. Oh yeah, these are the ones you can toss. Whoop. No wait, what? Never mind. It's not nothing. Neat. What else do we have? No, wrong. Threshold Kids. Correspondence. Penny. Bureau Book Club. I can't imagine this place being a particularly stress-free work environment. It must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. Object is currently bound to whoever. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles. How many missiles, I wonder. Believed to be reserved for use against blank. After the return to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant of the CIA tipped the Bureau off and was requisitioned by agents the next day. Good. This place is open. Let's go to the shelter first. Samson. I feel like most of these notes link back to our main characters in some way. If I actually bothered
Emily
to
said
read
that the
them
hotline can be reached
thoroughly.
with the mail.
Oh wait, this is this sort of a secret place? Oh, it is so satisfying to just wreck shit. Can we wreck all of these? No. This is redacted. Screw these desks. Tomasi Villo Awe outcome. Story with the polar bear attack over the Alaskan town. You know that I don't like the boast by claiming the family is killed by migrating polar bear desperate for food because their ecosystem is ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using the current ecological concerns to make the public much less likely to blank. So another awe behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This does mean we can stop monitoring blank and blank and blank for any off-message opinions. Well, it looks like we're in the clear. Mail room, cafeteria. Sometimes you can just get lost in this game quite easily. Now we're kind of going back. The mail room.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Is this the key?
This must open the door.
Oh! Oh shit, this guy's fucked up. Damn, never noticed this guy before. as usual, we gotta check out the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom. Martial lockdown. Right, so yeah, it's locked down. Also, we lose health by being here. So we're just gonna, and it's just like a treasure chest. I don't need to worry about it. Oh. Whoa, I just picked up the computer. I thought melee was the wrong button. Gonna give him the good old office chair. Alright, so picked up a bunch of crap. Just use the damage one. I know there's a secret in this room, but we need a late game ability. Data breach. Confirm that the user only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darlin's presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP address. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. They breached the bureau code. Right. So yeah, this is like the only place where I guess they have access to the internet. Oh. Never noticed the little chest up there before. Well, again, we'll have to get it later. Who's this? Oh, it's another clearance card.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Who wrote this?
Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many followers.
Another shelter. What I like about this game is that it does seem like there's almost a ritual to the place. So when you have stuff like shelter max occupancy 6 people, it's not like, well, you can definitely fit more people in here, but it's like, it almost seems like it has to be that way, or else the oldest house or anomalies will just fuck you up. Like, they don't like other things. Quincy Reagan? Quincy Reagan was the guy on the radio. I don't know why that surprised me.
They can fly now. Great.
They fly now? Shit. So throwing deals a lot of damn damage. Also, this guy Tomasi, I think it was a researcher or something, or like one of the rangers.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Also, this game sort of feels like Prey in the sense that you're walking into the situation where that you just really don't know anything about. It's hard to I can't really get the proper name for it. Like, it all seems normal and then it just ramps up and becomes weirder and weirder. And with Prey, it just starts off very like, oh, these are like, these creatures can morph into items, whatever. And then it just, they just become more and more dangerous. And you're basically exploring a very clean looking place with Prey and this game. It's a lot of like similarities. And just the way you explore as well. There's like the thematics that we're obviously in, and it looks so, it looks so good, so well designed. Do we have a lot of stuff to read now? Spate of disappearance was traced to a home in the city of Boot, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of local celebrity located at blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching the closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in Boots' home closet disappeared during this incident. Alright then. No. Tea time. Bunch of copies. It's just, there's a bunch of his people. He's elevated, so even though Tomasi is elevated, they become a regular enemy.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana is sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier. Are you still recording this?
Oi.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Head of comms. Never mind. Whatever I thought he was a part of.
The hiss got him. The hotline can't be far now.
You can hear it ringing. Boot supplements. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from Boot home to roadside motel named Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy lengthy period of trial and error after pulling another motel cord found inside this room that were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of the boat has been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords have been found in the boat home. Have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. As the time of writing, blank cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and the blank and the blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, although how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypotheses center on the boot AWE as a blank. Alright, so basically shit is just fucked up. Shit is weird. Hotline security log. So the board just called for Director Trench. I don't remember who Bill Everett is. Custodian. Guess he's the kind of like the janitor. Hang on. Carol Bishop. I don't remember these names from my playtime.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Green logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Thanks, Trench. Oh, neat. The law of 3 applies. Yeah, so that's basically what we gotta do. Stand here, pull the cord.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Let's try the photo mode. Oh man, there's actually collision. I wanted to go outside. So this is like, yeah, every motel ever in America just crammed into one, like appearance-wise.
Hello? Anyone here?
Janitor, I need help. Can't shoot in this area. Well, opens the door. Nothing to do. Wow.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Wow. Well, you know where to use it. Scary. Stuck in this weird dome. My favorite characters. What the hell are you saying? The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Aye. Like these guys? It seems very angry. Oh. Can sort of disable these things. Look how angry it is. Like a swirling ball of debris. Angry ball of debris. Hey, we're finally close to the actual pyramid. Hey Denizu, how you doing? Are you really 179 years old? Awfully low res there. Hi mates, your fellow 179 years old checking in. I appreciate the older audience, you know. You like Pyramid as a 179-year-old? Aren't they just the strongest shape? How do I go down? Snoop. You were there when they were built. Nice. By aliens, I presume.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Large pizza.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Enough of that corporate bullshit, hangs up.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People
But it was
react
crap that decade.
strongly
Other than that, it was
when I tell them about you.
I can't believe the
Too soon to
pyramids as
tell
well are
Emily?
only 179
She
years
might
old.
be able to help.
The metal detector, or whatever it is, ain't working. Where are we? The director's office is right there. So let's go. Gotta clean this place up. Bureau funding. As long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exuberant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lonely accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us, as if we aren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Nice. So they have unlimited money to a certain point. Can we go into the posted office room? No. Posting note room? Hey guys, how you doing? This guy looks like he's wearing hair. Alright, Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I like how moody the cutscenes are. We got ability points, so we can now upgrade character stuff and stuff. First, let's listen to Trench.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country. back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
It is nice that Remedy has like a good relationship, it seems, with their voice actors. So you got the voice actor from Max Payne coming back and just doing, I think he's been in every game, but I'm not sure about Quantum Break, though we don't talk about Quantum Break, honestly.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Oh, I said the title of the game. Oh. Yeah, let's listen to the board. Thanks, board. The game? We watched this, didn't we?
Ring, ring. It's
No,
Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Nice. Also, the one thing I didn't notice before, like before I was like listening to Dr. Darling's presentation and such, I realized that he's the voice actor for Alan Wake. He just pitched up his voice a little for Darling. Here's the phone. Its weight is just redacted. Object will cause lethal redacted. Currently bound to Director Trench. Not anymore. Origin unknown. Yeah, people just don't know.
Hi, Jesse.
Alright.
Thanks, Emily.
Hi, Jesse.
I'm sure I'll have
Bye,
more questions
Jesse.
soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing?
I could just stay.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
His incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person. With a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Astral constructs. Here we can upgrade our weapons. We can use ability points. And the more we unlock, the more personal mods we get. Or the more weapon forms we can carry, rather. Launch damage. We're gonna take more energy. We're gonna take melee. Sure, let's take that as well. Here's where we craft stuff for mods for weapons. I've never really used it. We can make another gun. That being the shotgun. Here we can equip the mods again. Projectiles fired seems like a good one. Oh, what else can we do?
Trench. How come no one's taking charge here?
I think we had the keycard for this one. I guess we gotta do some reading. Para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. Right, so we are that. People just become para-utilitarians randomly, it seems. According to the documents. Shatter, projectile, choke. Choke, bombard, choke. Projectile spread. I'd rather like the projectiles fired more. Ahti really has a loud ass singing voice. I think I found everything that there is to find, so let's just carry on. Is this a dead end? As in, no papers to pick up. Got it. So we can switch with one button and then we have shotgun. And it all uses the same ammo. So you can't just switch and shoot. Instead, it's more like the actual flow of combat is you shoot, use up your ammo, and then you start using your energy on the top there And then when that's done, you go back to shooting. Guns just become way weaker than anything. Sadly.
Dead. The situation getting worse.
Time to work. Meet
Oh.
me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Come with me, we will go to the sauna. Bring the bushes. We will teach you Finnish sauna play game.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
That area is red. That means danger. So, we cannot access this door, this room. Or can we? Yeah, you can sequence break, quote unquote, like that. There's another book club memo. Can't unlock it. Damn it. A Cruciboost. Can we access this up here? Nope, can't jump high enough. Well, we can't get in there since it's just windows.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Poof. Oh. Oh, it's going crazy. Oh, wrong objects. Objects that you throw can hit multiple people. If they're close to each other or if they're in a line. There's a lot of tubes and vents. It's about the best commentary that you're gonna get. Me just explaining what we see. Alright, we just keep progressing, really. Whoa, where are the other guys? Combat can be pretty fun. Oh! I feel like that was really close to killing me. Not safe, dude. I can't pick up this. Alright. Alright, so you can upgrade the launch to pick up heavier items, so that's why. That's why some items that it looks like you can pick up, you can't. Can't right now. I'm just looking for things I may have missed. Here's more of this gross stuff. Again, it damages us and it will actually kill us real quick right now, so never mind. We're gonna come back later. It's the staircase. So we're just gonna go over here. Again, this door is locked, but we can bypass it. Like this. But on the same end, that door is locked, so never mind. It's only for that little... Only for the little crate. You don't really... Right, so you can pick up... You get like points down there to the left. Oi! So those are the rocket launchers. Did he just blow himself up? No, he didn't. Okay. I was saying something, but my brain only operates on like 5 seconds.
That way?
What do you mean down there? RT. Why does he have a poster of himself? Maintenance, janitor, office. We don't have the clearance. Oh shit! Actually, fucking scared me. Cause I don't remember this.
Ugh,
I forgot this from my
place
first
makes
playthrough.
me nauseous. An object of power.
Oops.
How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Give me your carousel. Thought I could just do that or not do that. Yeah, we got the dash, and like every other like ability that we have, it consumes power. You can, I think you can dash infinitely, as long as you have the energy, rather. These guys are trying to like predict my movements. The board is my favorite.
See the Hess keep up with me now.
It gets real close to actually feeling like some kind of superhero game with like the later abilities that you get. God, it's really bright. Ah. We get another mod, which reduces the energy cost for the dodge, but we don't need it. I'd rather just have energy recovery. It's a poster of himself, and he has the exact same pose.
Well
I love it.
You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
Why?
Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions.
I don't want to go to the sauna and play the sauna
Go
Golo.
to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
There. Look, don't worry about it, kiddo. It's like next Christmas snow.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire.
Throw it in the fire.
Turn it into a reindeer, not into a moon.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Don't mention the director's duty. Did I just get a phone call from the board? Are they not satisfied? Northmore.
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
I'm sure that Trench is really satisfied that he's stuck as a ghost or an echo, and in that place he can just chain smoke however long and much as he wants. Containment procedure SCP-16K. Right, so this is the choo-choo, as the board called it. The object was discovered at a site of an abandoned amusement park. A local redacted reported that the ride would move on their own and that they were being chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blanks were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent blank by blank. Agent invoked formula C5 to blank the objects long enough to blank. Right, so they have some strange recovery containment procedure. Arish escaped. Oop. Object of Power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and I want everyone to keep an eye out for it. Alright, if anyone sees the merry-go-round, alert me. Don't try to bind it. You have the merry-go-round. Congratulations.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
But first I must cleanse. And first we must use our points. Never mind. Energy is always good to have, so that's what we're gonna take.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Security matters. Basically just telling, like, don't interfere with Ahti. Just let him do his thing. Stop. And so something is going on between Trench and Darling. Because look at this guy's face, it looks, again, uncanny.
We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
He's like making a permanent stank face. He's like, ugh. Ugh.
Hey, what's your read on all this?
If that is how this guy looks in real life. I don't mean any offense by it. I think it's just...
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
It's just... I think it's just the nature of, like, 3D scanning people's heads and faces. Like it is to some bad chip. Fucking... This guy has a lemon in his mouth. Every day. Permanently.
What do you know about the
That's
hiss?
that's the object of power.
Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in the
sour face.
In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
It's so... Like, I cannot unsee these, like, faces. So I'm disgusted.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
Reminds me of, like, Benedict Cumberbatch when he, if you were to, like, have him in an action movie, and you were to, like, freeze frame in action scenes, that's the type of face I'm thinking of.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
I'm tempted to stream Quantum Break, but that game has a lot of weird... it's like almost the anti-streamer game, because it's got 20 to 30 minute short like episodes in between the chapters, and I'm pretty sure you can't stream that.
What do you know about the service weapon?
20 to 30 minute
Not
snack
much.
breaks.
Director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw
Yeah, I
Tracy
just
that
stopped the
sounds like that
stream
gun can do
for
some
like 30
serious
minutes.
damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once though.
And then come back again.
looks different to that
Like,
thing,
oh
right?
man, that was a great
Modern or something?
episode.
It's
Anyway.
new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new was our best bet.
We're probably doing some stuff like, because those episodes are like trademark copyrighted or whatever, so they aren't on YouTube or anything like that. Like, you actually need to, you know, it's like DVDs. You aren't allowed to share them. So I'm pretty sure you can't stream. You can only stream the game. The episodes, nah, man.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Such a weird concept
Of course.
for a
My favorite
game
coffee break buddy.
that
Dude
I
has
think
got
they
some
just didn't pull
crazy
off.
stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
That guy's not Swedish. See, we trust Ari, but we can't trust the Swedish.
I'm itching for some real action.
Mood. Oh. Right. Where to go? Just explore. Oh, locked. I feel like looking up a speedrun of this game at some point. Seems like there's a lot of wacky sequence breaking shit you can do with the later abilities. Oh, Jess is built like a tank. Doesn't look like it, but she busts through glass and cardboard and wood like it's nothing. I'll set you free. There we go. Just doing my job. It's also like fun to just explore and run around because again this game just looks so incredibly nice. Oh, we got like suicide bombers. It's probably thankfully they're weak to cardboard and wood. She half T-poses when flying. Oh my god, why is everything blown up? Is that it? This is like Serious Sam some of the times with how monsters just keep spawning in. Or at least these guys. They just need the Yeah, exactly. The ahs. Okay, what is in this direction? Giant Redacted is in this direction. Go yourself! That was my best Serious Sam impression. Enjoy.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Thanks, tutorial Ari. Hang on. We need the fire. Hydrants. Yo, explode. Oh, it's the fucking elevated. These guys are elevated. Ow. There's the furnace. Burn the trash. I do feel like this, the little thing you do to cleanse the points, it does look a little bit cheap because it basically just extruded, you know, models and such, and they clip into everything. If I got one little feedback, it would be that. It looks not entirely too great.
by trash, did Ahti mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
Ahti gets what Ahti wants.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe a paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself. Right under our noses. Darling refused to allow me to so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. You can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force. Capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Nice. What's up, Fernie? Fernie the Furnace? You want some trash? My name Ahti Jonathan. I'll go to Sol. Where is what? Come on. Come on, get up here. Mail tube. Get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the recipient somehow got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Rodrigo. You think the furnace plays video games? Wrong object. And one more. Here's like this gross ass growth.
That's all of them.
Oh ho ho, what a mess. What I really like about this game, as I mentioned, there's a lot of secrets. Sort of hidden. You can get up here, I think. Hang on. These TVs are also another secret. I think you need to burn them. Maybe that is what this thing wants. Wants TVs. So the TVs, they look out of place, definitely, but you don't get any notifications like, oh, good job, you did thing. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Stop. There we go. Ah. No, I want the TV. gotta... Stop, stop! Alright, you can drop it by doing that. How do I... Why can't I grab this precious TV? Weird. There's a lot of weird spaces as well, like the TV. I don't think you can actually get to it. Whatever. We'll deal with it once we got the once we got the next abilities. Let's just keep on progressing.
I don't like that sound.
Yo, this guy. It's a little bit dark. Just give me a moment. There's a secret down here? I don't think so. Might be death.
Bro, go to shit. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
It's more like, okay, this guy's Finnish. We gotta get in all the Finnish expressions. All of them. And translate them to English. See, where are these? The bad guys. How angry this one is. When I mess something up, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna say like, oh man, we can throw this spoon in the corner now. Oh, looked like I would have taken that guy's head off. Oh, it brings me back to the Half-Life 2 days with the gravity gun. What other game had some pretty good like physics interactions with like throwing people around and objects? Because in Half-Life 2, like it is old, so there are limitations to what they could do at the time, but to being able to have like, because enemies just die once you chuck some barrel at the Combine.
Shit.
Oh, that was
what
it.
Now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes.
Clock.
You need to deal with that. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Nice, well said, indeed. But yeah, it's like, the Combine just died when you chuck a barrel at them. Would have been nice to have another system where like they would actually trip and fall if you like if you graze them. Disgusting.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever
What
seen.
the hell is that? The clock. Yo. Walked right into that one. Try another. Destroy all this gross shit. Blood on screen, so real. Ah, Clog defeated.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
I guess that's it. Just check one more time. I don't entirely remember the process here. Can't shoot anything? I think we're good. Yeah. Ah, got the Finnish waltz. Or whatever genre. So even when you're just playing and you're looking around and you see platforms, walkways, you can go there later. Or even probably glitch yourself up there. At the same time. Clog. The gross walkage down in the water system is back. What the fuck is it? And where does it keep coming from? Why the hell does Audie keep yelling nonsense at it? Acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. Gonna try the new drain cleaner, extreme strength. pH. What's like the strongest pH value? Let's just say 50. Oh, 100. Did I move one of these power things? I think I missed one in that case. Because this one has nothing.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Alright, here's a regularly scheduled boss fight. Can you shoot through the floor? I actually had trouble with this guy my first time around. First time they throw such a hardy enemy at you, I think. Stop! Leave my friends alone. Must protect the woman who just wanted to see some action. Oh! Did she just die? Line him up. Oh! It looks so damn painful. Who is tossing shit? This guy? Toss like rebar at him. That'll teach him. That guy just walked that off. No problem. Wait, but pickups. How many are there? It's a floater! Okay. We did it. Right. Board countermeasures. I don't think I explained this one. This is basically kill stuff. It's like, yeah. Demolition, and that's all we're gonna take for now.
Blockages in pipes C through F. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Oh, nothing.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
I have a company to run, because I am the director. Now we're going over here, I believe. Ah, you see, there's always something good in the bathroom. Solid bathroom stalls. What else did we pick up? Guess we'll just salvage. Nope, salvage. Assets, yeah, these are just whatever. Furnace research. He's Trooper. This is the big man. I don't think we have anything else to read. Thresholds. The oldest house is in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency. Shit. different from our own. While these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affect the house or attracts the thresholds. We know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequencies will shift. Some believe Earth itself is another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes a blank in those who will learn of it, so is actively denied. Comforting. Field training. Ow! Sector elevator? Alright. You got one place to go, and it's here. Black Rock. Thought it said the torture room for some reason. Don't look at me. There we go. Trench is on a warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants us to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did it is gonna get crucified. I don't know who it was, one of you guys, and I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt. So tell everyone in the sector to keep your heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I'll tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with in this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Ah. The Tennyson report. Whoop. Alright, we can just... with no worry. More. A good defense? What? Investigate the training course. Is it open to us then? No, it's closed. Well, you just gotta keep going forward. Ah, open. This is probably my favorite looking areas. Like after these big security walls or whatever. It's just so alien. It's like in the middle of nowhere, but not really. Hey, don't just lock me in here. Stop. Well, that's closed. Taste chair. Let's. Ow! Oh, you're stuck in the metal detector. Hey, we actually did one of the countermeasures. I think maybe I gotten stuck here on my first playthrough, where it's like, oh, what do I do? Like it's I think I'm just missing something really obvious. The turbine room is there. They don't have the key, so never mind. Atlas chamber. I don't think we're gonna go there yet. Like that's for later. Home safe test. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or materials from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier durability and blank. Velocity ammunition when tested with blank. Testing will continue after blank. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. What am I missing? Yeah. Let's just... let's just continue with that. Shh. Shh. Alright, now I remember. I am kind of big dumb. You gotta shoot these things. Not entirely clear. Actor complaint. Like to file a formal complaint. RE, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use the material for what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to hold immediately. I will not stand for the simulation along my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Polowski. Oh, what? Did someone hurt your feelings? Baby gonna cry?
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Go. I'm so quick. God damn.
45 seconds remaining.
I'm going the wrong way.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, we must be very quick. Whoa.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. I need to hit it harder to break. It's protecting itself.
Reveal yourself to me. So now we got the shield. Yeah. Everything is not entirely great. on like level 1. Oh my. Does it protect me when I'm like facing away from people, or? My impression of the board. See what it says about the... Well, actually... nothing. Case file. The home safe. No unique procedures required. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to kinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by no one. Or Jesse. Discovered in the basement of a home in Ohio. The object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failures, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its supernatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seams around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the objects indicate that something is trapped inside, although images are always blurred, which indicates that the contents of the objects are moving. All attempts to open the object has been unsuccessful. Oh, that is very comforting. Toss this tire at you. Game is starting to open up a little bit. With what it throws at you. Plastic tree. Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of blank feet, always in a tone below blank hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it's copying. The item was taken from the blank. A Canadian research station was established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, a solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communicating with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base occupants in various states of madness, rambling about the voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered that they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. I like some of the more crazy, outlandish... I mean, all these oops are pretty neat and weird and fascinating. But there are a few you know, I like a few other ones more than the other ones. English. So, Atlas and shit, that's not working. We gotta go back. Energy converters. This is very, very gory.
Just hold together a little longer.
It is so damn satisfying. Oh my god. Like toss shit, I love it. Just give me a second here. All right. Shit. Collector ward. In charge mode, Pierce, snipers, in any mode. We're gonna take those. We take those food. Gonna get the shield, let's get the cheap ones. Get launch grenades and such back, and that's all we can get right now. Or is it? No. And then we get the gravity gun one, where we can launch enemies. We can just pick them up under low health.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old big rats inside the plant has a shit fit.
Shit. What do you need the shit fit for? According to the PC Gaming Wiki, the floating his bodies, agents, whatever it's called, they will actually chant in the voice of your computer's language. If it is compatible. Which is... I imagine that can be pretty fucking weird. Whoa. There are always chests inside the shelters, if I remember correctly. Anyway. More? Need the power. I guess that's enough nice to pick up. Oh. Ooh.
Now we won't blow up.
There we go.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Just getting it done. Right. One crank to the face. Upcoming game. Owes me $20. Arish still on a winning streak. Thompson suspended. Shady dealings. Whoops. Oh, it keeps grabbing objects from like off screen or behind a wall. Oh, that was it. Nice.
To protect them, forces contain a lockdown. Only lifted by a territorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Oh.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
I still can't really imagine Trench running around fucking blasting people and tossing shit around.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
I think at this point the game opens up a little bit more. This is where I came from, I think. I'm gonna speak to Emily and then I'll stop the stream for today. Because there's shit coming up for me, IRL. You also can't slam yourself with objects that you're telekinetically using. Also, why do that when you can just ban? Oh, never mind, we've been in here. And we already tried to get up there, never mind. Where the hell are we gonna go? My memory is so bad. It does feel like navigating the oldest house is gonna give you a massive headache. Even when I played the game up until the end game and I finished all that, it was just oof. I felt so lost. I want to talk to the chief of security again. See if there's anything cool conversations we can get. Fast travel?
Blockages in pipe C through F. You know, sometimes I look around and I just think a desk job would be so nice. Oh, fuck it. I'd probably get bored.
Oh.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
But it's lifted. Alright. Let's just fast travel back to executive. Melee's increased effectiveness against armor? I didn't know that. In fact, I didn't use melee a whole lot.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Initial impressions. You can invade, corrupt the control points. Alright, so they just take over everything that is in this building, everything that is like special. Oops and ahs and beeps and bloops.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
You're going to help me mop the floor. And turn on the hydraulic press. Right. So, major targets like Bureau alerts, those are timed missions. So we go here. I was so surprised that that is my raid noise. But yeah, hello Kiki and gang. Welcome to RTX on the game. Hello. Yeah, hello Kiki. What's up? I need to scroll my chat. There we go. Enjoy the stream. How was your games? Was it Reign of Fire and Risky Celeste? Something? Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking? Oh, here's the something. Huh. It was fun. I'm glad to hear it. Hope you're having a good day. What is this? Oh, fine, we can get in here, whatever this room holds. I still can't get over how low res this is. Hang on, my chat. There we go. You'll be lurking? That's fine. Things about to stop in like a few seconds. So we're actually just gonna be heading right over to Akio. I'm just like procrastinating here right now. How many of these? Nice. That, like, every desk just disappeared. Just annihilated everything. Look at that. That is so satisfying. Yet, I still think the game lacks some debris. It, like... It just culls debris and particles very aggressively. Or maybe not. Maybe it's like... It almost seems a little bit unpredictable. Right. Oh, we're back here. I'm gonna go and save, and we're gonna raid whoever's out there. We buy. It's cheap. The shield. HP might be good to have. Yeah. Right. Got a personal mod slot. Gotta take more energy. Alright, that's it. That's it! I've had enough. Let me just see here. Well, that was really Control. I'll be playing more of it. All of it. I don't know when though. Maybe tomorrow, same time, or on Monday. See, I'm gonna send you over to Akio as I said. But yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for raid, Kiki. It was all great to stream this game and actually have it be functional. Not having to worry about frame rates and all that. Well, that was it. See you next time, and say Akio I said hi.